Hey, Steven, how you doing? How's your day going?
Great, man. Great.
Oh man, congratulations on 5 seasons of Magnum PI. I can't believe I'm saying that in 2023.
Yeah, yeah. I love that, and it almost wasn't five. Five is
I
a
seen that.
very
Yeah.
when I put this hat on this morning, I was like, you know what? You get the seasons hat, but this one is special because five almost did not happen.
Yeah, lot of fan support there, man.
Yeah.
Lots of fan support though, and then you love to see, it, especially when you don't necessarily get to see the numbers of like what's going on, but to see like when people are really, this is their show that they watch at the end of every week, like to
Yeah.
really like drive in and say, no, we need that 5 seasons, and I do believe not just five, but two more as well. So you got another one on the horizon.
Hey, from your lips to God's ears, as they say, let's go. I love being employed.
Always a good feeling in the paycheck.
Yeah, yeah.
What would you say, like, like I said, 5 seasons, you say like this show has really kind of changed things for you in terms of like obviously being recognized, hey, you're TC from Magnum PI, and just not only just changing things for you, but just obviously getting away from the whole Tom Selleck vibe, right? Creating your own thing and your own thing with the character.
Well, I think that really what I do is I create, but I also give respect and homage to the old show. I'm always finding little ways to like either visually or even audibly kind of give little shout outs to the original TC, right? So like, I just asked the if I could wear a Da Nang hat, maybe in this last episode, just because, like, why not? That's still in the same timeline of not our timeline, but it came before us, right? Militarily wise. So, I could wear a Da Nang hat. I could wear a Vietnam hat, right? So as a member of the military. So maybe if I could get that in there, I would. So I'm always trying to give little Easter eggs to that character, but we make it our own. One, because our pacing of our show is a lot faster, right? And that's because of technology, right? The same thing that happened for us. If growing up and when I was in school, I had to walk to the library. I had to look in the Dewey Decimal System. I had to figure it out. You know what I'm
Right,
saying? The card catalog. You know what I mean?
right.
And then you get all the way to the library, made a two-mile walk, and then you get there and they only had the book that you were looking for. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it was on microfiche or something, and then that's another hour that takes to find that. So it took so long for us to get information, but now on the new show we get information very quick because Higgins pulls out her laptop and she's trying to triangulate somebody's location. She done bounced off and pinged off of a satellite. You know what I mean? We can do those things, but literally we all do that, right? Like I'm teasing with Higgins doing it, but that's exactly what we do. We have a phone in our hand, right? The old Magnum and TC stayed in his office a lot in the old show,
Right.
because that was where he had to be to get the phone call from Magnum in order to get the chopper in the air. You know what I'm saying? But now I could be flying around already and get a phone call on my cell phone. So I think our show is different in that way, but I always still throw in Easter eggs to the old show.
I'm glad that you actually get to do some, I don't want to say improv, but like you get to like put your own spin on the character and make it original. You're not just like, oh, this is who it is, and you kind of
Yeah.
stuck playing it that way. But you are, it seems like with a lot of TV shows, they definitely do give you the option to throw something on it that wasn't like because it's the actor's job obviously to bring out stuff that they normally wouldn't see on paper. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So
Yeah.
I would say, man,
One of the first things they had was when I read it, they had that I went to Grambling University, because they were just grabbing the stuff that was in canon of the show. And I was like, Grambling? I was like, well, I went to Hampton, so maybe we could change this to Hampton. You know what I mean? And
right.
they let me do that. So I represent Hampton University in my personal life as well as the life of the character. So
Well, that's
pretty
what's
cool.
up, man.
Yeah,
Now,
it sounds like you got a little DC area, Maryland accent. Where you from?
Maryland, yes.
See, I know what I'm talking about, bro. Let's go. When you said "do," whenever y'all give yourselves away when y'all say "do," yeah,
Oh
this is
my
what
God.
you do. When you do this, you do that.
I don't hear it when I talk, which is crazy. Like, it's so creepy. Like, you from Baltimore? I'm like, yes, I'm from
Yeah,
Baltimore.
I've been talking to you for 1 minute, man. I know what's
Yeah.
going on.
Jumping into just one of the biggest things that I've noticed is obviously the network change, coming from CBS to NBC, being on Peacock. What have been some of the added benefits to the switch?
I will say this, man. I'm happy with both networks. Anybody that hires me to
Right.
do this for a living, I ain't mad at them ever. Right? I love the opportunity, but I gotta give credit where credit is due, and NBC has done an excellent job with marketing the show and advertising the show,
Sure.
and not just the show as a whole, also, individually, right? I think I'm the only one doing these interviews. And then I get to work and Tim Kang is talking about how he did some interview with the same guy I talked to. I was like, wait a minute, that was my guy. I didn't know you get to talk to him too, But I will say I've spoken to more Black people this season, more Black members of the press than I have the entire four previous seasons on when we were on CBS. So I always feel like I want this show to get to more of the Black audience because I'm so bliggity Black on this show. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm a Black superhero on this show, and I want my people to watch it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not flying around with a cape, but I'm in a helicopter.
Oh, for sure.
I got the cool car. I adopted a kid. I got the girlfriend. I got the little lair. I live in a cool little airstream. Listen, if this was the toy era, we were still in the 80s buying toys, I would have the best toys. You know what I'm saying? I'm literally a superhero on this show. You know.
You were just talking about just kind of like the marketing, right? Like, because necessarily this Magnum PI wasn't like necessarily a show that would fall under my radar because it would be like my parents' generation, stuff like that. Like I said, Tom and everything like that. So a lot of that does have to do with where it's kind of being pushed. And definitely seeing your character on there, I'm like, hold up, what's going on here? Like, this guy has like, you wearing multiple hats in the show. Not only are you flying helicopters, which by the way, are you actually in a helicopter, by the way? Or
I am in a helicopter
Oh
a
my
lot
goodness.
of the time. Sometimes it's some special effects thrown in there, but I'm in that helicopter a lot, man. I'm I'm learning how to really, really fly it too. So yeah.
I don't do air too well, but
I didn't think I would either. I'm afraid of heights. So I was scared I wasn't gonna get the job. You know what I'm saying? I was like, I better not tell them that I'm afraid of heights. They gonna fire me. But in the helicopter, I'm not afraid at all.
Right.
You know.
But like you said, like just expanding to a different audience. More Black press, more black people on the show. I mean, you're in Hawaii for the most part, so I mean, like the demographic is going to be pretty diverse on the island.
Yeah.
So
I think what it is, brother. I think it's really because we've grown, right? There are way more opportunities for Black actors on television now. But the old days, it was like, wait a minute, there's a Black guy in here? I got to tune in, right? But now we've grown so accustomed. We have shows where we can watch, and the entire cast is Black. You know what I'm saying? Like, and there's a lot of shows like that. So when you tune in and you see one Black guy, I might go, you know what? I might save that one for later. But the reality is, we say the buzzword diversity. And this show is truly a diverse show.
Oh, for sure. Yes.
It's a very diverse show. And that's one of the things I love about
it. One last question. Where do you see the future of this particular Magnum PI series going? Potential spinoffs for characters once you guys are allowed to actually wrap. When you're done, I want you to get more seasons, but where do you see like the future of the series going?
It's funny that you said that. Like, I for a couple of seasons now have thought like, hey, these characters could spin off and do things. Or,
Right.
it's interesting to even say spin off because TC is a helicopter pilot. Spin off is a nice little pun. But if that blessing were to come my way, that would be great. But I love this brotherhood that we have. And I hope that we can explore more of that brotherhood going forward. I think this season we've got a nice romantic, so like a romance kind of season, right? But at the same time, we got this danger of this brotherhood, and these brothers got somebody hunting them, like a group of people is blow black from when they were in the military. So I think that we'll see them come together even stronger in the seasons to come. I'm looking forward to that. But spinoff, ain't nobody mad at that.
Yeah, say keep the checks coming, right?
Yeah, let's keep that employment going. This is a tough economy right now.
Definitely. Stephen, I definitely appreciate you for taking the time to do this interview with me today. I really, truly hope you success in the remainder of the show. 20 more seasons to go. However you gotta do this, more vehicles to drive, and good luck with the rest of the show.
Thank you, man. I appreciate you.